Hello, my name's Murray Short and I'm a photographer. Welcome to my online exhibition, Joining Parliament. When British artist and photographer David Hockney first saw the Grand Canyon, he declared it to be unphotographable. He felt it was too vast and too grand to be portrayed in one picture. In 1982, he resolved the issue by making a photographic collage of it, but being so large it's only been displayed twice. I felt the same about Kapti Island. No one photograph could do it justice. Last year, I tried to resolve the issue in a similar way to David Hockney. I conceived and coordinated a collaborative community project, the People's Kapti Island. A mosaic photo collage made from photos contributed by members of the community. At 8.2 metres long, it's about the same size as Hockney's Grand Canyon collage. It's still on display at High Tide Cafe, Paraparaumu Beach. I had always liked Hockney's photo collages and did some research into the theory behind them. What he called joiners were collages made by sticking photos onto a large sheet of card. One of his joiners, the desk, provides a clue to the origins of his thinking and is also a nod to one of his heroes. On the desk is a book open at a page showing a picture of Pablo Picasso's guitar. Picasso is remembered as being a leading light of Cubism, but you have to go back a few years earlier for what's generally regarded as the birth of Cubism. Over a period of 10 years, from 1895 to 1905, Paul Cézanne turned the art world on its head with a series of paintings called The Bathers. He experimented with changing viewpoints and perspectives and moved away from the accepted theories of perspective that had been evolving since the Renaissance. He concentrated more on harmonious composition than conventional realism. In 1907, Picasso took this a stage further with his painting Les Demoiselles d'Avignon. He flattened the planes and distorted the perspective even more, and it's generally regarded as the first truly Cubist painting. Over the next few years, Picasso, Braque and a small group experimented with Cubism. Cubism itself was fairly short-lived, but it influenced most modern art in the 20th century. In the 1980s, David Hockney took up the Cubist cause with his photography, firstly with Polaroid prints laid out in a grid, and then with 35mm end prints, creating joiners. Some, like photographing Annie Leibovitz photographing me, were irregularly shaped and had gaps and portrayed a narrative. Others were more regularly shaped and had no gaps, such as Pear Blossom Highway. Hockney said, "I realised that this sort of picture came closer to how we actually see, which is to say, not all at once, but rather in discrete, separate glimpses, which we then build into our continuous experience of the world," which just about encapsulates Cubism in general and joiners in particular. I wanted to portray the parliamentary buildings in a similar way, allowing slightly different viewpoints in the same image, and also to have a sense of the passage of time and movement of people engaged in different activities around Parliament. I made several trips into Wellington to capture my images at different times of the day, different weather conditions, lighting conditions, and during different activities. I even experimented with different cameras. Where Hockney laid out actual prints, I used Photoshop. As an artist who embraces new technologies, I think Hockney would have used Photoshop had it been available to him in the 1980s. This online exhibition displays my work on this project so far. Thanks to the work of my web designer Paul Wilkins, it's possible to zoom in and look at individual frames within the collage, like walking up close to a picture on the wall. But with this show, you can actually keep getting closer. The project is not yet complete, and there are more photographic experiments that I would like to undertake, especially in relation to the passage of time. But that's for later. For now, I hope you enjoy this show of my work so far.